All right, we're back at the HR department. I'm your host, HR. Today we got our Sunday Here's the Storm stream going. We're going to be doing a lot of ARAM again. It's just the easiest one to jump into, play around. If you ever have suggestions and things like that, let me know in the chat. We can always figure out different characters you might want to play in normal mode. We could eventually work our way up to ranked, but we'd have to do a lot for that just because you have to unlock so many characters in this one. For example, for ranked, okay, it's all been merged, but you need to have at least 16 heroes and you need at least level 50 to play Storm League. So this account, not going to happen for a while, but we can kind of get there with ARAM too. We can get the gold to unlock things. We can eventually open our loot boxes, things like that, kind of see how it goes. Other than that, I guess we'll just jump into a game and get started. So I did notice yesterday that the Super Mario RPG one, the audio was off. The downside of not having a chat, but now I've learned. So I'm going to turn down the game audio, turn up my voice audio, and then it should balance out. There's going to be bumps along the road. You know, first time streamer, still learning this stuff, but over time it'll get better. It will, I promise. All right, let's see. I don't recognize any of these players again. If you recognize them, always let me know in the chat too. You never know. Kind of a good place to find and meet people, hopefully. Let's see what we can come up with today. All right, we got garbage. So I guess we're going Probius. Probius is one of those heroes where, again, you're either great with him or he's very meh. I usually do his like black hole thing just to be able to do the creep damage if you need it, just to clear waves. Especially with this looking team, so I'm the guy who's going to be clearing all the waves. So, decent enough team, I think. We'll have to see what happens. Maybe we'll get lucky. If not, we'll just cry. So, Warp Resonance is our main. And I like Shield Capacitor depending on the team. This one will help against Asmodan and Ragnaros's rock things. And then Rift Shock, we're going to go into... I usually pick Nullgate. I know Pylon Overcharge can be really good too, but they don't look like they're going to be a very forward-facing team anyway, so that won't do much. Shields are always useful too against big hitters like Asmodan. Aggressive Matrix can be good too, but our team isn't really... And then we just upgrade our W's as we go, so... How dare you? Rude. Drop a pylon back here. The upside with the pylons too is sometimes they make just great targets for the opponents. So it just keeps them off of your butt kind of thing while they're sitting there attacking a pylon. Right now I'm just trying to get stacks. So that's how most of this game works a lot of the time, to be honest. Get the stacks. Get the stacks. Alright. Good start so far. I'm going to still be on creep wave duty here. Get some stacks, keep the damage going. Drop that to get her out of my face. Ganis was a bit out of position there. I'm gonna go drink while we have a sec. Just keep creep clearing, I guess. Keep the damage up on them. Work on the stacks. Crystals, if you ever play this and you don't know, Probius, if you pick up the crystals, it reduces your pylon timer. I didn't know that for the longest time. So it's good if you want to be aggressive and move your pylons a lot, or if the enemy keeps knocking them down. And they usually drop... Wow, that was a fast quest, actually. I'm gonna go shield just because Tyran's not the best healer. Getting the damage going. I'm gonna bump one pylon up a bit closer now. Oop, I totally walked into that ice Sometimes you can also just zone with your black holes. Or if you miss completely with your Q there, like that. Stay aggressive. We get some tower damage in right now. I think Probie has one of the worst auto attacks in the game, but it kind of makes sense. So my job right now is just to try and keep the creep waves pushed. I just did that because they were going to knock that Talon down anyways. That'll start the cooldown again. Just trying to zone a bit with these. No, not quite, not quite. Try to get him on the queue. Rude. Keep clearing those creeps. Oh yeah, my cooldown. Shock. I'm just gonna keep powering up the W. It makes the most sense. Just try and keep creep waves cleared. Keep trying to zone them a little bit. That was nice. Good knock up there by Malganis. Zone Malf out of there. Nicely done, guys. Piling up here for a little more aggression. Just try and chew this tower down. Oops, knocked into that one. Nice. Alright, so far so good. Okay, lost a pile on there. Put that one up. It'll be a good distraction for May, too. Hopefully that'll get the... okay, almost. Okay, we got one of them. Let's hope that Nullgate could slow them down enough. Keep walking into those. I gotta be careful. Yeah, May's wasted ult just then. It's okay. Good news for us. Ooh, I'm in trouble. I'm way too low to engage in that. Okay. Not bad, not bad, not bad. We're still in this. Back. Oh, I should put the Nullgate down, actually. Just as the slow. Okay, May, if you want to really fight us all, that's cool. You stand them into the 5 us? No? Okay. I didn't think so. Oof. Ah! Ah! A bit lower than I was. In there, start trying to do some tower damage. we're gonna go shield just to give our team a little bit more chunkiness. We like chunky. Chunky good. We also like very slow rock monsters. So Nullgate there was great. Oop, walked into that one. That's okay. Not that big a deal. Move our pylon up. Just keep rocking damage anywhere I can. Get some on the tower. Nullgate's up again, so I'm going to put it across. Try and zone a bit. Nice. Missed me. Oh, Crawl. I wasn't paying attention to him. Not bad, not bad. I'll drop a second pylon in case we need to retreat. Add in there to block them. Ooh, I can push back. We're a little bit too scattered. Everyone's attacking different targets. I'm going to focus on these creeps again, just to keep the pressure that way. Get a little bit of wall going on. Keep the slow, because the CC can really make a difference in this. Get the slows, boys. Oh, almost. Get the trip, Come on, Thrall. Yeah, there you go. I'm gonna put that there to just draw attention from the tower. Drop the pylon there. Get my mana back up. Okay, that went well, actually. Oops. I'll watch out for those orbs. Didn't even try that. Ooh, get him. Yeah. Block the rock monster. Okay. The auto's in there. I'm waiting on cooldowns. Nice. Alright guys, I'll clear the creeps. The orb. I guess we'll just sit here and siege while we have the chance. And just keep them pushed into the tower. Where are you gonna go now? Oh, we'll make it down now. I want to get these spread out so we keep our shield on our allies. Okay, now they're a bit too in the face. I think May wants my butt at this point. Oops. Yeah, we went with the loop. We're just gonna go all in on the W. Let me keep these mobs cleared if I can. Drop back, get out of the yeah, get out of the ice. Ooh, there's a good chance to drop the bomb. Nice one. Get our loops going. Get lots of damage in there. Drop our gate. Slow them down. Nice team. Oh, it's a good team. It's nice to have a team like this. Sometimes you get the really bad teams in the ARAM. Just keep up the damage. Ooh, can't dodge that one. Drop this for shields and distraction, because the towers like to hit the pylons and stuff usually. I'm not sure how targeting works exactly, but clear that. Pick up all the things. Drop another pylon. I'm sure you don't want the play-by-play. Nowhere really to engage right now. Get those shields going back on them, boys. Ooh, we got a Brightwing back here. Ah, missed that one. Keep the aggression up. 15 damage so far on core. So we're getting there. Ooh, yeah, I probably shouldn't engage that. Should probably wait for our tank. Oh, I put it too far back. Oof. Oh jeez. Oop, we might die. We might be going down. Oh, they got us finally. Let's see how everyone's doing. Wow, that's a lot of siege damage, actually. Oh my gosh. Well, we're doing our job, so good job, team. Well, party wipes aren't that fun, but not the greatest exchange. We only got 3% more damage on there. Now they're probably gonna take the tower from cooldowns, but or from death timers, but shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, we need to get the healers. Otherwise, May will just be in our face the whole time. Oh, how do I keep missing those? Oh. Bad plays. Bad plays. Oops. Oh, that did a lot of damage. Next time I'll just flank, actually. I was thinking about that. You just come around the back here and annoy them, and then it usually distracts them off the tower. Yeah, just turn on May at that point. Just knock her out. There you go. Now chase. She's out of position. You must punish her. Punish her! No thrall, no.
By your hand, we will survive.
Wow, that pylon survived all this time. I just didn't bother with it. It's fine, I'll use it to my advantage. Whee! I'm getting pushed. sneak a pylon up a little bit more. Trying to keep them in that shield range because those shields add up. Also just trying to zone. Ooh, almost. Rockman almost got me. Oof. Too much damage, too much damage. Okay, let's work on creeps. Let's just keep the pressure on. Get that in there for a distraction to the core. Ooh, this should be GG. This should be enough. This should give us the game. Just gonna keep going damage on there if I can. Ah. 17. 17. We're almost there. 17, boys. 49. Nice. Alright, there's our first one of the day. That was pretty well working machine, actually. Good team there. Pretty even game overall in kills and stuff. But Cassia did a lot of heavy lifting there. 190k damage. Jeez. Not bad. 52%. Wow. That's a lot of siege, too. Alright. Level 2 probies. Alright, let's go for another one. Could probably get 3 in today. See how many we can fit. Usually depends how long they are. Yeah, if you want character specific or you want me to do a normal match, let me know in chat and we can switch it up a little bit. Ew. Okay, I'm bad with all these characters, so I think I'm the least worst with Orphea. Not my favorite. I've always liked the idea of Zeratul, but I don't know. It's just not my style. And Hanzo is just, you press Q and try and poke people. It's very boring. Very boring gameplay. You can do Scattershot, but ARAM, I don't think there's really any good maps for Scattershot in ARAM. Like, maybe the one we were just on, if you can get them in the hallway areas with the treadmills, but, like, on this level, like, if you're trying to do it, you might be able to, like, bounce it once or twice here, but... Or maybe in these small spots here. But out in the open like this, you can just ricochet them once or twice, but... It's a while to build up. I'm probably just going to go Growing Nightmare, because I suck. And that's one of the easier ones if you can get it early. They're fairly squishy other than Joanna, to be honest. But Lucio can get in the way. We'll see what happens. We do have 2 healers. I didn't realize we had 2 healers. I'm paying attention, I promise. Ooh, watch out.
On the run again.
Missed me. What's our spray? Oh, we get an ugly one. Be in there. This will just start doing some creep damage. I don't know who to attack. Everyone's all over the place. Oop, oop, oop. Getting smacked by the tires. Can that knock out a pylon? Almost.
Refreshing.
It's a mirror match from last game. Now I have to deal with this progress. we go back by we'll need some more mobility against all this AoE and stuff. Ooh, almost. Bad cooldown. Bad. Nice. Oh, I pointed that wrong. Got excited. Watch out for that. Be aggressive, go. Got all 5. Okay, thank you, Hortense. Oh, dig it! I really don't want to get whacked by that, though. Alright, let's do the cooldown one. Let's try and knock these guys down, too. Whee! Ooh, almost got him. Almost got him. Do some tower damage. Poop the tower. Pylons down if I can. Not bad so far. At least we're keeping the pressure on. I'm really not sure how to push into this though. We got a pretty good defensive wall going on. I'm just doing that to clear that. I want him to be a little mana as we can. Just trying to get some siege in when I can.
I shall be there shortly.
Okay, one more E should knock that tower down as long as I'm in range. Give some more XP that way. There we go, some more XP there. Ooh, they're grouping up. I'm tempted to take the Eternal Feast. Might help with the zoning as well. Yeah, let's try it. I know a lot of people like the other one just because it has that mini stun. But we'll see what we can do with it. They're grouping quite a bit. Breaking up to the bear for the escape route. Chomp these creeps to kind of clear our minions in there. Knock down the tower. So far, so good. Throw that in there, get some extra damage going. Watch out for that. So we're going to try and kick our butts. They don't want that. I'm just going to do that so they don't. Actually, I'm surprised our Tannis didn't try to hook me just then. Ooh, there's a lot of stacks there. Nice. It's okay, I got you if I need it. Get her! Yeah, that's the good stuff. Oh, I just had to range that chomp. Okay, well, we'll get that tower at least.
Thanks for the relief.
usually go invasive, but it's really personal preference at this point. Actually, I kind of want the shield, just because of Artanis. Later, he might become a pain with his high... did he take stacks? Yeah, he went stacks. So, speaking of stacks, let's just keep trying to get some bars. Get them to have to move out of that area. Throw that forward. Tannis is being really aggressive. We should be able to knock him down. Get rid of these pylons. Get some more tower damage. Alright, it's working out. I don't usually play Orphea, so I hope I'm playing her well. I'll just try and chomp when you're close and throw your dread otherwise. And then try to zone with your the ulti. I don't know. The ulti. That's it right there. I forced him out of the area. Bit of a waste, but it's only 50-second cooldown. That's not too bad when you're trying to be aggressive anyways. Aw, you knocked me out of it. How dare you. Ooh, nice hit against Probie there. Chomp going there. We back him? Are we going forward? We're going dread magic again. Yeah, now we run. Dick. Oh, I miscast that one. Ooh. Ooh. Double eat a dick? Oh, single eat a dick. Okay, he ate a dick. The other guy did. Probably shouldn't be saying that on the stream, but it's kind of fun. Feels good. Feels good to get that rush. Alright, that is GG in the bag for game 2. I think the other team's done. Yeah, they're done now at this point too. So, pretty good. Not bad. How'd everyone do on the stats? Yeah, Sylvanas. Look at that damage. I think the other team just couldn't keep up with the double heals. It's like Artanis is great. He can do a lot of damage later, but we had enough CC to keep him under control. And Probius. This Probius was not doing what I did last round. He was not creep clearing. So that could have helped out. Although, understandably, with a cooldown, your team better than a creep clear if you can just fell fire into it. But not bad. Not bad. Alright, how much time we got? Yeah, I could probably fit 1 or 2, depending on how quick they are. Alright, that was Orphea. I'm hoping for like a Nazebo game or an Asmodan. I know they can be a little boring, but it's just fun to nuke things. And then for my bonus games now, I'm going to be switching over to Link to the Past. I was doing Heroes of the Storm before, but I'm finding if I play it too much, then you just don't have any content to talk about. It's not as exciting. So at least if I do some Link to the Past, and then the Super Mario Brothers, we can kind of get some retro stuff going on. If you ever want to suggest a game too, anything retro, kind of N64 or older, I think I can get my hands on those. Just let me know in chat, and we can switch over to those for the retros. Otherwise, for the bonuses and stuff, will be kind of whatever I'm feeling like. Like I said, I want to go through a Link to the Past. It's easy to pick up, easy to drop down. You can save it anywhere kind of game. I was thinking the old Final Fantasies, but one problem, if you think of the, especially the Super Nintendo ones, with those ones, you have specific places you can save. It wasn't like modern games where you can just drop in and save anywhere. I don't want to heal, but I guess I'm healing. I'm better at Ariel, but Alpha's easier sometimes, and the CC can help. If I can lock people down, Task and zap them, or Zagara can later on, if she goes the percent health with her Hydras and stuff. you can get some good damage on tanks if I can root them. Although Oriole I find is the better healer overall. Just from the AoE heals. Not the best with Mal, so let's see what happens.
Ew.
Let's get moving.
Thanks, Barry.
For us to hate each
Glad you're enjoying it. If you ever want to, you can just hit a follow. I am going to be playing on Saturdays and Sundays. Alright, Barry 12, I see your chat there too. We usually, the bonus streams, like I said, are just when I have time after work and things like that. My true stream times will be about this time every Saturday and Sunday. Saturdays, I am doing more of a retro kind of game day where I just play right now. Right now we're doing Super Mario RPG. And then on Sundays, I'm doing Heroes of the Storm, just kind of give it a bit of a mix-up. A bit of a modern mix with the old. And I'm just kind of going from there. So if you have any suggestions for games too, let me know. Alright. Oh yeah, what am I taking? Emerald Dreams? Unfortunately, I don't have a Discord right now. That is something I will be setting up in the future, though. Actually, I'm going to go Vengeful Roots just for the extra body. I know not everyone likes broccoli play, but... Oh, that hurts Varian. Who needs the mana? You need the mana. Oops. Oh! Just barely got that heal in. Nicely done, team. Oops, he already had one.
Credit to the team. I'm healed. We will.
Get you some mana, get you some healing. Going well so far. I'm not the best at rooting, but we'll see what we can hit. Actually, I'm going to go for a drink really quick. Who needs the most mana? I think Tass does right now, so we'll give him the Invigorate. Or Innervate. Malf really hits a stride later if you're going Q, when you get that, not Swiftness. Ysera's Gift makes a big difference late game. Right now, you're really reliant on your Moonfires. I usually take Rejuvenate just to make my life easier. It's not the best one for that level. The Shando's Clarity is really good, or the Alignment if you want to go more aggressive. But yeah, actually that was surprising. I thought Zagara was down for that. Let's give Zag the mana. Watch out! What are you doing? Get out of there! I'm just trying to get my Moonfires to hit too. Oop, oop, oop. No bueno. Ooh, nice shot, Tass. Let's get Zag some more mana. These guys are pretty mana hungry, so. That was a bad placing of that Q. I'm gonna go drink. We got a second. Yeah, we got a second.
Choose a talent.
I'm gonna take Tenacious Roots just to keep the chances of getting stacks. And if they stun me, then it's a possible way to kite if I absolutely need it. So. Oh, I missed him. Oof, oof. Oh. He moved. He moved. fire's hit. So we can root him, and then hopefully the team can nuke him. Ooh, almost. Attempts were made. This is definitely a harder game. I'm just gonna get free stacks off cooldown when he does that right now. Later on, the broccoli, if no one's paying attention, can do a lot of damage.
Get out of there.
Actually, I'm gonna go drink. Get some more mana up. Let's have a moment. Boot fuse, anyone need mana? Not at the moment. Ah, they got the camp. But we did get the kill. Uh-oh, I want to face a variant. Yeah, guys, we should back off. Make me waste my ulti area. Oh! Darn it! Everything's on cooldown. Probably shouldn't be trying to melee with him. Okay, I gotta hold back on my mana for a little bit and wait on the drink again. Actually, we can give Tass some more mana there. Thank you for that, Zagara. Or Zarya. All that's easy in this game. Sometimes, if you have the extra mana, you can just throw up your regrowths if nothing's happening, just in case they take damage. So, it's never a bad practice. That's all I can do to help you, bro. Oh, that fear actually really hurts. Ooh, I'm out of position. Oh, thank you, Tass. Oh, no, too slow. Even if I tried to sidestep that, I would have got hit by the AoE. That was rough. Yeah, a good task player, you can actually, you can chain his ult. I don't know if we're at level 10. Yeah, they got the ult. Did he go? What did he take as his ult? Oh, he took Archon. But if you do the black hole, you can actually time it well, where you drop the wall, throw the black hole, it catches them, holds them against the wall, and you can throw your Q, and you can almost one-hit most mages with that. If you've taken the level 1 talent for the extra damage. And if not, the CC just wrecks their team. So. We're going to take Revitalize just for the extra mana and stuff. So am I sucking? Is that the thing? Yeah, I'm pretty sucky. I'm only got 35k healing now. Sorry, fam. I'm not the best at the healing. Give me morales or someone, I'll be much better.
The wilds call out.
Are we gonna camp right? The other team's just gonna camp too.
Press the attack.
Save Zagara over here if we can. No! Ults everywhere. So many ults. That was a weird split, because I had to use my ulti on Zagara up here. She would have been knocked down. But at the same time, like, half the team was split around the corner down here, and then, yeah. I think they won that overall. They got a pretty good push going. So this will help here. The Sarah's gift can really make a difference. At least for bad players like me. Because then you can, what are you doing, Cass? Oh, that was bad, bro. Like, I guess I'm gonna sit here and spin around and spray and do all that annoying stuff people try to do when they're like, "Ooh, look at me, I'm impressive," but you're like, this game is dead, who cares? I swear the most annoying players, they sit there and do the voice line and then they'll just spray the whole game. Like they're trying to impress other people. They don't realize how stupid they look. That popped just in time. The thing is, like, I can poke things, but like, what's poking a tank gonna do? That was a good cutoff for. Made him use his D as well. Yeah, it's D. Brightwing is D. Wrong buttons. Didn't see score there. You need mana? No, not really. Oops, I stepped into that one. That was defensive. I wasn't sure what he was gonna do. One wrong mosh pit's gonna ruin our day. Ow. That's not very nice variant. Was out of position there. He's just gonna keep doing that, guys. Okay, at least make it worth it. At least make it worth it. Push a bit. Get some tower damage in. Let's see. Stream still going? Yeah, okay. Just checking the background there. Thanks for the follow, Barry, too. I think that was you. Back in action. Get him. Nicely done. Okay, we're gonna go Life Bloom just because, again, it'll make up for my lack of skills. So then if I at least spam Q, I'm doing something for healing. I don't think it's the best option, though. A lot of people like the Lunar Shower or Serenity if you want to go true healer. But I'm not even hitting my moon beams that well, so... Okay, out of there. Why are you fighting? Make me waste that. Ooh, I got feared. I must have taken the upgrade for that. Okay, team's doing well. Oh, I walked into that one. Should have known you'd take that.
So it shall be.
Drop that on Zagara. Head over to watch him die. Terrible timing on our part in the sense of... I should have rooted right after that, but... That's the best part about having actual teammates like you can voice chat with. You can sit there and, okay, I'm hitting the ult, go, and then you can line up your things and just CC to death. And then... It's the worst thing in the world when it happens to you, but it's great when it's your team doing it. I healed too. I don't even know if the viewers can hear those voice lines the characters talk about. Like the Zagara talking just then or not. Zag can use some mana. Yeah, we're pretty set up for late game, I think. I don't know why Tass went echoes and stuff. That's not my playstyle, but... I like the move speed you can get from the Ray. If you're going to commit to the Ray, just kind of... That was a nice pull. I'm going to waste that ulti again just to keep him up. Let's give Tass the innervate so when he's out we can nuke him. Beautiful nuke right there, guys. What's going on down here? Oh. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. Get the cow. Get the cow. Bit overkill there's a Zagara, but okay. Okay, now we should... Oh, we already got the tower. That might be GG then, actually. Let's start getting some damage on there. That was much better than I thought. Zag, good damage on Zag. And Tass. Alright, 3 in a row. I don't want to jinx it, but 3 in a row feels good. I'll track for 4, but I think I'll have to stop after that one. How are we doing for time? Yeah, I can probably squeeze one more in. And then I'll have to wrap it up for today. I will be back probably with bonus ones throughout the week, kind of see how things go as well. Like I said, we'll do a link to the past with those unless someone else requests a different game. We're mostly focusing on Super Nintendo because those are the ones I own. Easy to get to, easy to play. Easy to pick up and drop. Action games are great too, but I don't think about the finish action games. That's why I want to kind of do the Let's Plays. Like Legend of Zelda, obviously you can just leave it. Okay, we saved it and then come back and play it again. If we do like the old school Super Mario Bros. And things like that, then we are going to run into, okay, I won't be able to finish it in one stream kind of thing. So, we'll see how it goes. Alright, last game. Let's go for 4 for 4. Although 3 for 4 is still pretty nice. Compared to the other days, the last few days on those bonus ones, I was getting some pretty ugly matches going on. I don't really like silenced people a lot of the time because they're usually silenced for a reason. Sometimes they're the best players you come across though. So they might be on a Smurf account and they just got silenced because they're screaming at the teammates. And so if you're lucky and they're not the toxic type, but typically to get, I think to even be silenced, so you have to chat. So if a certain number of people report you, then you get it. So usually that's not a good sign. Ew. Okay, I guess we're Kel'Thuzad because I can't tank. Well, we don't have a tank then. Ooh. Let's see what everyone else grabs. Oh, I don't think this is going to be a good match. I guess I'm going to go Tyrael. I think I have to go Tyrael even if I'm bad at him. We're going to need that front line no matter what. I think the right play is you get the orb build and then like the auto attacking. Well, what are we against first? Okay. 3 in your... can be kited really easily though. The Ardent Restoration is what I'm thinking of. And then you just get to the point where you auto attack so much that you just auto attack, run back, auto attack, run back. And then you can stay up that way. Shielding is also a good one too, but
10 seconds.
They do have a lot of AoE. Junkrat and cooldown. Nah, let's just do orbs. If it goes long, I can hopefully keep things going. Now, I don't really know Tyrael that well, so this might be a gong show, but we'll see what happens. Oh, that's Mikey. Oh, sorry. Hitting the wrong buttons here. Ow, ow. That's a lot of damage. Okay, Orphea. Orphea's. Boop. If anyone has any tips on how to play this guy, let me know. Definitely not a tank player. Okay, we managed to get Junkrat to pop his bomb. Yeah, we definitely want that. Oops. At least I managed to throw my shield out. Oh, okay, other team got him. Good job, Falstad. I didn't want to chase that because there was like 5 of them. I'm just going to focus on getting orbs, to be honest. Oh, doing so much damage. Give me that orb. Whee! Ow. Ow. Come on. 1 second. There we go.
Select a talent.
I think from here we go smite, don't we, for attack speed? Basic attacks to heal, yeah, we want Divine Vigor. Let's get over here and peel for these guys, I guess. Ow. Ow. Get him. Get him, boys. Nice. No, can't quite get that in time. Good push. Good push back. Another orb we can snag here. I'm gonna go snag that bottom orb. I'm just gonna try and farm some orbs. Well, I probably should have just stayed in a lane. Wait, don't get the aw.
Select a talent.
I think we want move speed here, because we're going more tanky healer, kind of dealy. Oh yeah. Sword to the face. Ooh, almost. Almost. Excuse me, cooldown. Do some damage. Ooh, yeah, false side. That was. I don't know what you're trying to do there, buddy. Stole my orb. Don't want to stay in there. Alright, well, while it's quiet, I'll grab an orb, grab a drink. Maybe we won't grab a drink quite yet. Team might need me to peel. Wrong button. Wrong button.
You are now dead.
Oops. I just want to do more damage on these guys, so we can hope that that's what I wanted to have happen. Good job, good job. I think I'm going to take Sanctification just to protect the squishies more. Judgment's nice for engage, but I can seem to get in their face pretty easily right now. So we're going to take Sanctification. Get an orb here. Thank you. No, almost. Owie. Shield up, bros. It's just way too much damage coming in.
Initializing respawn.
Just gonna chase him out of there. Normally I agree with that, but if we had all focused in just then, that little sliver of health may have been broken. How long was that? 90-second cooldown, okay. I'm gonna use that a little sparingly, but... What are you doing, Orphea? Oh, back off, guys, back off. Keep farming up those orbs. Chase the squishies away. That's what happens when you try to body block. Waste my health. I think I gotta stop using the smite as a damage and just use it as a... See, like just then I did it again. So, oh, that was a nice boot by Lucio.
Select a talent.
Did I just... Yes, I did. Oh, my goodness.
My thanks to
Blocking
you.
field. I need to do that with my smite, so I just walked straight through it. What are you clowns doing up here?
Hero terminated.
Yeah, I'm backing off, don't worry. Orb. Orb. Oh, I can't even... Not sure what to do with this. Try and body block a bit more, but... Oh, just missed the money for the... Who's always out of position? Is it me? Oh, Fuka's not the one, yeah. Oh, when do we jump in there? That's the hard question, too. Not looking good this one. We tried for the pores. Didn't quite get there.
Encouragement
Oh.
activated. You will do better next time.
Do some extra damage on. I honestly don't know how to play this character either. I thought those were the talents you take. Wow.
Alert.
That one is move speed and attack speed, which we want. Healing, yeah, that stacks with our restoration. The holy ground blocks them a little bit. I don't think we picked the wrong talents. And then their damage just does that, though. And they just do damage with it.
Under attack by hostile
Well,
forces.
either way, we'll wrap it up after this one. Like I said, we'll probably do some bonus streams throughout the week, kind of just see when they happen, and then from there, we'll kind of pick games we want to do. I'm going to do a lot more of the SNES at this point. We can do the NES as well if we want to do really retro. I'm not really going to get into the Ataris and stuff like that, but we'll kind of see what happens with that. I'll do a link to the Paso for the bonuses this week coming up, and then we'll kind of go from there. So this will be the end of the main streams for this weekend. We're back next weekend. I'm not sure the Twitch thing keeps changing the time for some reason. We're going to be doing 10 a.m. Pacific time, so Pacific Coast. I think it's -8 GMT. So 10 a.m. at that point on the Saturday and Sunday. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great weekend, everyone, and I'll see you next time. Peace.